No, I
Party?
don't.
Oh. I was gonna say, what do you do, like,
Only because their pool is cold.
do you have to wear like red and green Christmas or bathing suits or swimsuits?
Yeah, it would be kind of fun, you know, it's either that or the workout room maybe.
Yeah.
Lazy River's warm.
True, it's warm, it's just warm enough to not freeze.
Yeah, I prefer a little bit warmer, that's true.
And you couldn't fit the whole place and everybody there in the hot tub. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for asking me, Mary. That was a lot of fun.
Well, so is Bettina gonna come Saturday?
Oh,
night?
yeah.
Okay. And it'll be easy. It's
Well,
a couple of key roles, but you'll be fine.
yeah.
No speaking place.
It's funny because Saturday, my oldest son Lucas, he's like, I'm gonna come down, I gotta watch you.
Yeah.
And so he's sitting over and he got this big smile ear to ear, and he's just pointing. I'm like, am I okay? Is the hat? Is it all good? He's like, it's good.
Did you have fun?
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah.
Amazing how many people ask for pictures. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
And then Lucas is there, it's like, I'll take it for you.
Yeah.
So he had this big old smile.
It's good, it's good.
That was good, but he was going out Saturday night, and then after kind of pushed on Grayson to be there because he really didn't want to go.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'm not going anywhere, I don't care what you guys do. I'm like, we can't, we'll leave him during the day.
Yeah, no, I get it. I would be
That night,
nervous
I'm
too.
like,
Yeah.
He's a 13-year-old teen-year-old.
Yeah.
So he's already in his teenage years with his attitude.
I know, sometimes they can get themselves into more trouble than, by themselves than anything else.
He does with mom, he's good with me. He's still a daddy's boy.
Yeah.
And he does not like for me to raise my voice, but he don't really care with mom.
Okay.
Usually the door gets slammed and you hear him punching his desk in his room. Like he won't, kind of how it works.
It's nice that he at least responds to one,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I try, I'm like,
Yeah.
It's tough being a kid. It's tougher being an adult.
It's tough being a dad or a parent.
It was helped me out with it, and it was good. We got some good pictures.
It's a different experience.
Oh, I love it. I'm like signing up every year.
Yeah, okay, you heard it here, it's Saturday.
Definitely.
He was all cheese, people are stopping to take pictures with him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well done, I love that smile.
I need to learn more of the history though, because people are asking stuff I'm like, yeah, because look, it's just like, you don't even know what you're doing. I'm like, I didn't know I was gonna talk, so.
Do I need an accent?
Right?
I can try.
How do you sound Swedish?
When the littlest kids, it was funny, because I could tell they were looking at me, I'd look over at them, and they would like, and I would smile, and they would be like, big old smile. That was awesome. We had candy.
feel better.
I played Santa Claus before.
Thank you
Oh
for
my
doing
gosh,
that.
yeah. And I've been the Grinch several times. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's fun. They auctioned off at professional meeting pictures of me, just like the Grinch. Oh, yeah. Now my daughter has some jazzy.
Yeah.
She's got this really fancy Grinch and she's playing with the makeup now.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm gonna wear holes in it, Dad. Great. When did I get started? Thank you, sir. Executive session. Mhm.
And then you're gonna bring up about the meeting maybe on the 19th and.
I got it written down.
Did you get Mike Davenport's email? He asked if you can send him a link because he wants to be on tonight. Where do you?
I can try,
Okay.
but otherwise we send him an agenda which has the link on the
And
back.
then you can just promote it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can just have him do that, which is on our website.
Hey.
Hey, John.
He made it.
Are you trying to say something? Dan, frozen.
Oh, that's a,
There you are.
you have to sing it.
Hey there.
That's why. I know, life is hard. Put you in the bathroom, cause.
Rob not joining us.
You got 3 minutes.
Well, I don't see his name out, so I'm assuming. He's been canceled?
Oh, yeah, well. I think you guys might know each other. You and, he's very good.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
It's the last off after
I'll check. Yeah, there's days where she just, get out for a little bit and then she's done. This morning she was gonna get
Maybe it's not too good, it was tempting. Oh,
That's the next week.
it's nuts. They said that, tickets,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, so, yeah. It was kind of, it was nice. It'd be interesting to see how it, the draws. So. I'm not the taste to be honest, the last 2 weekends, so that's really frustrating. I'm ready to play the first. I was tired. Jerry,
Warm up.
how's the fog?
It was fun.
You can see.
I kept expecting it to turn into snow, but it's probably more.
Okay. You're fine.
It's just turned 6:01 PM. It is Tuesday, December 12th, 2023, and I'd like to call the regular meeting of the Board of Selectmen of the Town of Georgetown to order. Let's go ahead and start with the allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we will call, I am Lynette Kelsey, police chief. Rob Connell will not be here tonight. Deanne Powell.
Present.
Thank you. John Jennings.
Here.
Brandon Kaczynski.
Here.
Mary Smith.
Here.
Richard Farrell.
Here.
Agenda approval. Does anybody else have anything to add to the agenda? Jen has asked that we add a 4th agenda item, which is the continuation of the public hearing for the Family Dollar liquor license. They're not ready to come before us, so we'll convene as the liquor license board and then continue it to a future meeting and then come back. So, anyone else?
Under the executive session, because I know we're very limited in the scope of our discussions, can we add to talk about the police department and our officers as a whole? Because I can't see how we can discuss the situation with Acting Marshal Gaskins without having some comment or reference or update on the others.
Yeah, I've had to navigate this kind of thing a couple of times before. There was one situation where one of my clients needed to consider a reduction in force. And I shared this example to kind of help answer, to give you context for the answer. My advice to them was that, you know, the open meetings law says if it concerns any individual employee, that person has the right to consent to it being an executive session. If they don't consent, you know, we talk about them anytime in open session, individual employees should always have that right, but it's in a public meeting. So what I advised in that case was that, certainly the discussion could be about, the reduction in force and how that would, limit the funding for various jobs or a number of jobs in the aggregate in that particular department. But if the discussion within that executive session became, well, what about this person? And if we don't have to fund that position, does that mean we got money for this position? Then you're only talking about that person, that individual, and under the open meetings law, they've got the right to say, it's fine, talk about me, but it's gonna have to be in open session. So with a small department, what you're hearing from me is you can do that, but your discussion might have to be kind of artificially limited in the executive session because of the fact that it's a small department. And if you end up talking about, you know, an individual person's job, we all know whose job that is. And they have a right under the statute to force that decision to be an open meeting or to have consented to. So I'm taking too long to say, I think there's gonna be probably an artificial limit on how much you're gonna say. And you could decide to go in executive session and you'll have me in that session kind of putting up guardrails around what you can talk about probably sooner than you'd like.
Hypothetical officer A and hypothetical officer B.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I don't,
It's gonna limit the effectiveness of what you're trying to accomplish, and it might be better if there's the time for it to get those consents, which I think might well be forthcoming, if there were a little more time for them to be asked and received. And in the next meeting, then you're more free to have that discussion.
I'm also wondering, Acting Marshal Gaskins is here tonight to give just an updated report on what's been going on in the police department, if that answers any of the concerns that you might have. He's ready to do it outside of me.
oh no, and I appreciate that he's here, and obviously he's going to be a part of the executive session to a limited extent. But we know that it is not just specific to him.
Yeah.
We have a larger situation here, and there's going to be factors that are going to be discussed that may interact and come back to that. And so I just wanted to make sure that we had that opportunity as opposed to having it, you know, oh, can't go down that path because we don't have permission from those personnel.
You're gonna be necessarily just a little limited, as I've said.
Okay.
The statute says what it says.
Just thought I'd ask.
Fair
Thank
enough.
you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Who would like to make a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
I'll make that motion.
No, second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the agenda as amended. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. First off, we've got, audience business. Members of the audience have 5 minutes to present any matter of interest that are already on the agenda. Anybody here for audience business? Okay. Seeing none, we'll move on. Anybody in the? No, I'm Zoom. Okay, next we go on to the payables. The payables we've got tonight are dated November 24th through December 7th, 2023. Any questions or comments on payables?
I'll make a motion to accept the payables from November 24th, 2023 to December 7th, 2023.
A second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve the payables. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes. Minutes, let's take these one by one. We've got minutes from 2 regular meetings. One was on the 14th of November, the other was on the 28th of November, and then we also had a special meeting on November 21st, 2023. So first off, we'll do the 14th. I already gave a couple of corrections to Jennifer.
Looks like Dan has something.
Yes, Deanne?
The bottom of page 3, the last big paragraph, there's a real imprecise pronoun that it'd just be so much easier if it was replaced with the guys from Bighorn or whatever. It's basically states, the second sentence says that 3 different selectmen stated they didn't know about the next stage of development of the project and didn't feel comfortable approving it and believe they should start over with a new application. If we replace that they with who should start over with the new application, it'd be a whole lot clearer.
Probably.
Okay, gotcha, thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Annette, you may have already brought this up on the bottom of page 5, the Excel update. That first or second bullet, I guess, the first bullet, it just, and Comcast then has 60 days to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to finish that sentence, thank you. Glad I wanted that one out, thank you. Yeah.
Thanks.
I just waited to go back and forgot.
Okay, anything else?
I'll make a motion to accept the November 14th, 2023 minutes as corrected.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the November 14th, 2023 minutes as corrected. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the minutes from the meeting on the 28th of November.
On page 3 of with the encroachment license, I actually voted no on that, so it wasn't a unanimous vote.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
I'll make a motion to approve the November 28th, 2023 minutes as corrected.
Second.
Okay. To move to the second is to approve the November 28th, 2023 minutes as corrected. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
She
I know.
said aye, but she was muted.
Yeah.
She would agree.
Sorry about that. Aye.
Thank you. Any opposed? Motion passes. Then the minutes from the special meeting on November 21st, 2023.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from November 21st, 2023 special meeting
I did give Jen some corrections on that.
as
so-
corrected.
Yeah, we were gonna add Randy and Tim were there under staff. And under the motion, it was further for further consideration on January 9th, not the 8th.
So. Okay. So your motion was as corrected,
That's corrected.
okay?
Second.
That was a second. Okay, moved and seconded to approve the minutes from our special meeting on
Who seconded, please?
Rich?
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the Strauss Park update.
Bob called and said he couldn't make it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we will. I guess if there are any questions, maybe give them to Rick and pass them on. Yeah.
Yeah, and so Bob did send an email saying, whatever questions he will address to, back to you
Okay,
guys.
sounds good. All right, moving on, we've got a fee schedule, agenda item, and this would be for the hotel licensing.
So, we kind of discussed this internally because of knowing that we have to administrate this. And we decided that we would not recommend a fee during this time. We don't think it's gonna cause any more due work or unnecessary work for us. And if that changes in the future, we'd bring back a fee to reflect that. But at this point, we recommend no fee.
Okay. I guess I had a question about why, on the fee schedule, it's under land use items and not under, business fees.
And I can move that, that's no problem.
It just, it was confusing.
Yeah, I can move it up there.
Okay. Right. So, we have resolution number 12 recommends.
I move to approve resolution number 12, series of 2023.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve resolution number 12, series 2023, a resolution of the Board of Selectmen of the Town of Georgetown, Colorado, amending fees on the fee schedule. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Then we have, ordinance number 10, series 2023, back with us. And this is public hearing and second reading. So let's go ahead and open the public hearing. It is 6:16 PM. And he wants to,
So first off, can you check to see if Mike Davenport's on? And
He's not.
He's not?
He's not.
He said he was to me.
I don't see any attendees, I see 0 where it says attendees, and we have 3 panelists, so
Okay, all right.
sorry, but I don't see any.
Okay, so this was taken, I mean, the report from the planning commission is in the packet, so this did go before them. We talked about it at length, and because of the nature of what this is, they wanted to make sure it was reflected back instead of amendment to be correction. It just kind of communicates administrative plat correction, and that it keeps administrator me or whoever precedes me in the future, they can do minor things, and so it kind of keeps that language very simple. And then throughout the document, wherever it mentions amendment, it would be correction. And that's what they recommended to bring back to you guys. And that's all I have.
okay. Anybody from the public have a comment on this one? Anybody?
Nobody's there.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Seeing no public comment. 6:17 PM. Any discussion from board? Okay,
I move to approve ordinance number 10, series of 2023, an ordinance adopting new code section 17.28.060A5 of the Georgetown Municipal Code concerning administrative plat corrections.
Second.
okay, then moved and seconded to approve ordinance number 10, series 2023. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. All right, agenda item number 4 was the addition of the, public hearing for Family Dollar, liquor license. We'll go ahead and convene as the liquor license board. It is 6:18 PM. And the request from the Family Dollar was that it be continued to a future meeting. They weren't really sure, we'll give them some latitude and instead of keep coming back, yeah, just when they're ready, we will be ready. So, do we vote on the continuation?
Yeah, you should take
Okay.
a motion to continue the public hearing on Family Dollar, until we schedule.
Okay,
So moved.
Second.
it's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Who seconded, please?
Rich.
Thank you.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. And we reconvene as the Board of Selectmen. It is 6:20 PM. Okay, staff items, why don't we go ahead and start off with, Acting Marshal Gaston's report.
Sorry, it's a little informal. It's been a busy week. Johnny Gaskins, Georgetown Police Department. Just kind of give you an overview of what's been going on for the past week. I've been working on setting up administrative requirements such as Axon body camera in order to get the video to the various entities as part of discovery. I think I'm going to ask the town court clerk to take over this responsibility since she's dealing with it more than I am. And getting them out to whomever is part of discovery. Also been working on SB 217 requirements by setting up the portal to the city. I've also been working on the Stoplytics side, so I can run a JSON report, and that information gets sent to the state.
Can you clarify what those are?
Yeah, it's so the SB 217 is demographic information we collect every time we do a traffic stop or we contact someone pursuant to a call or some sort of enforcement activity. And it gets, we do it on our phone through an app and it gets stored. And then at the end of each month, I can run a JSON report, which over a period of time, and it's normally for the past 30 days that I run it. And it compiles all the data for that month. And then that data gets sent to the state through this portal. Obviously the Axon body, is footage that, when we answer a call or something, we're using our body cameras and that information gets stored. And unless somebody asks for it, it remains stored for a period of time. And, of course, during discovery, we send it off to either the county or municipal court. So those are the two items that are required. NIBRS is also required. That's compiling all of the data for traffic stops, burglaries, arson, things, various crimes. I have not been able to get going on that yet because that's a little more complicated. And in fact, people go to schools to learn this. And so that's kind of been put on the back burner so I can get these two items going. And then I'll kind of work on that and see if I can find some time somewhere to get this done. Working to update GPD, police department policies.
Are we current on our state reporting though, the other two that the SB 217 and I realize the other one?
Yes, ma'am. The other one we're current on SB 217 once I get it sent off. this week will be correct.
Thank you.
And then updating GPD policies as well. Answering calls as needed. And one of the calls is exploitation of a child. Started last week. Executed one search warrant and recovered a bunch of marijuana and paraphernalia equipment that was being distributed or sold to other minors in town. Today, I executed a second search warrant pursuant to that case and recovered some meth and some items that were being sold to people in town. So over the course of the past week and 2 days, I'm up to about 90 hours. And it's, and so I'm trying to do my best to maintain some semblance of public safety. And it's really tiring, and I'm getting to these as best I can, as quick as I can. And so anyway, that's my report for now. If there's any questions on any of that?
We appreciate your efforts.
Thank you.
We'll send you an extra pillow.
Oh, please, mine are all completed.
Town administrator.
You know, I sent the report to you if you wanted to look at it. There's nothing, I've been consumed this week with gathering information, police department related stuff. Christmas market, major shout out to Mary and all of her organization, and wonderful spotlight being on the Today Show.
That was town personnel, that was your marketing and events
Yes.
person who did the Today Show.
Jess did phenomenal, Jess and Kevin Cohart. What an amazing opportunity to be showcased like this nationwide. Surge of people on Saturday and Sunday. So it was exciting. Snowflakes in the air, you know, it was a Hallmark card for sure. But all that is exhausting, just to say the least. I mean, we're all trying to catch up from that. It was exciting, but last 2 weeks have been tough. So anyway, there's a lot of things we're still working on. Our crews are still working hard to keep their equipment ready for the snow that's coming, you know, for this winter, making sure that the equipment's just gonna be running really well. Or else we're stocking up on parts that we need for water main breaks and things like that. So this is the time for us to kind of do that. I guess I got two other things just to remind us, since tonight's pretty brief, but we do have a holiday party, staff party, that's gonna be this Friday, so your spouses are also, you know, welcome to come, and other boards, and Jerry, if you can come, we'd love for you to be there too. You know, it's supposed to be fun and, you know, informal, so no suits kind of thing. Which many
It's gonna be tough.
We'll make sure we have Pepsi products.
Many, many.
Diets.
Diet.
Diet and many Pepsi.
Yes, Deanne?
Do you have any info on how the Christmas tree selling went this year?
Well, it's ongoing. I'm getting calls a lot. I think we're trying to work out the hiccups of, people are paying online, and then some people are going up and there's nobody there, or there's not a tree available, or it's not tagged. And so Jess and I have been talking through this about how we can work through this. But for the most part, I'm hearing good things, that they love the trees, or Jess and Jen Jordan both have gone up multiple times and cut down 20 trees at a time and sell them. So it's exciting to get a real mountain tree. So people are like, but we still have some hiccups about how we can coordinate this better for people who are coming. It'd be nice for us to know when they're coming, to make sure we have trees cut and available. Or, you know, at least tagged so that people can go cut their own. I mean, part of that's the tradition too, is finding your own tree and cutting it. So that's all I have, Dean.
Mary's got her hand up.
Mary, you're muted.
You gotta unmute.
There I go.
There she is.
Last time that I looked, sales for the trees were at like 2,500. So it was very successful.
That's great.
It's better than last year.
And my wife and daughter got a beautiful
Thank you.
12-foot tree
Wow.
in my house. Yeah.
Do you have 12 foot ceilings? Really?
Yeah, in the living room.
Yeah.
Well, good job to everybody.
Yeah, right, 12 feet.
Yeah.
You have a 20-foot ceiling?
No, it's about 14 feet.
Room for the star
I
at the
mean,
top.
yeah, getting up on that 8-foot ladder to get to the top was fun.
And one other thing I was just gonna ask, we could have sent emails, but it's easier since we're all here together, is, we would like to have another meeting to discuss, like a work session, on the 19th, and wanted to see if that would work with the board, 6 p.m., December 19th, to discuss Bighorn Crossing. Does anybody have any opposition to that? Okay, put it on your calendar. Our last meeting of the year will be on the 21st at 4 o'clock. So make sure you put that on the calendar too. So the 21st at 4 p.m. here will be our last, and that is a traditional short meeting. So we're not gonna, and that's why we're gonna do the 19th to have a discussion, so that last meeting is shorter.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Can I ask a question? Do we have a update on the medical opinion for the Board of Selectmen attendance?
And I will defer to
Sufficient?
Jerry.
That's me. I don't have a name yet. And it's on me to get one, even though the board director to hire someone, but it's on me to produce that name. And I've talked with Cirsa and Abel, I think, to get some recommendations from them. Also reached out to an HR person, one of my other clients. I'm sorry it's been delayed. I had a family trip and that's an excuse, but I know it's been a month since you directed that to happen. I'm very aware of that, and I will do everything I can to get a name to Rick, a recommended name to Rick this week. The board has already taken action to direct that he engage someone, so it won't be necessary to come back to the board for that purpose. But the trick is getting someone that's the right fit, and it's my job to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great, and then the other item under staff items is, oh, you already said it, so. Anything else? Before we go into-
Wayne has the motion. Can I confirm, based on the earlier discussion on executive session, that it'll be as written, so there won't be there won't be a discussion generally of police department, right?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure before we're in the session, there's no failure of expectation around what we're going to do and not do. My recommendation, as you heard, is we'll be able to have a much better executive discussion on it at a further meeting rather than tonight because of these little guardrails I described.
Can I bring up one other thing? And I'm sorry, it's before I should have said this earlier. It's got nothing to do with the executive session. Reading the CML newsletter that we get on such a regular basis, there was a mention of remote public comment, and there was a suggestion in here as to how we might further contain what we're saying for audience business. The suggestion is that we're in our audience business on our agenda, it says members of the audience have 5 minutes to present any matter of interest not already on the agenda, which is very wide open. And we all know what's happened in the last couple of months. And if you go ahead and read the article in the newsletter, I won't bore you with all the details, but one of the recommendations is that it specifically says on matters related to the business of this town, or it says city, but we are a town. So maybe we should kind of think about honing that in a little bit so that we're more futuristic and not hearing about East McKeesport or anyway, okay, sorry, thanks.
I can make that change.
Okay, good suggestion. Okay. If you don't have anything else, we'll go ahead and we're going to read the motion.
I move to go into executive session under CRS 24-6 4024 B and F
to receive legal advice on pending and threatened litigation and for a personal matter. Acting Marshal Gaskins, a further move to reconvene the open meeting at the conclusion of the executive session to take any actions deemed necessary.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed?